Hi, you have elected to give your dog allergy vaccines by mouth rather than by injection. So I'm going to go over some of the background information that you will need to know in order to do this. When you get your allergy vaccine, you're going to get the vial, and it's going to have a pump on it that's got a blue collar. In addition to getting the pump top with the blue collar, you're going to get one with a white collar. And the difference between these is this one gives a smaller volume per pump than this one. And the way that you're going to know how much you're going to administer to your dog is going to be found in this folder that you will receive. And inside of it will be the schedule for the sublingual allergy administration. So you're going to start out, and this is something you're going to be giving every day. So initially you're going to be giving 1 squirt a day from the blue pump. And you can see you follow the directions until you have completed a week. And then you're going to increase to 2 pumps from the blue pump. And then finally, after another week, you're going to switch over to the white pump. And let me show you how to make that change. It's very simple. You just unscrew the blue pump and put the white pump on. And I would suggest that you hold on to the blue pump just in case something would come up, and Dr. Jeffers would recommend you give the smaller dose. Now I want to spend a little time talking to you about getting your dog acclimated to having this procedure done. Most dogs don't have a problem with it. The glycerin base is sweet, so many dogs find that taste pleasant. But honestly, the way that you give it, you're going to have to call your dog to you, hook this inside the mouth, inside the teeth, so that when the fluid is administered, it's administered underneath the tongue. So we're going to spend a little time getting the dog comfortable with that. So what I would suggest you do, and it's very important that you do not give the dog any food or water for 10 minutes before you administer the medication or 10 minutes after you administer it. So I'm going to demonstrate a way to help your dog feel comfortable with this procedure using food. Now understand, you are not going to actually be administering the vaccine during that process, but you'll take the time to do it maybe 2 or 3 times before you actually administer it so that your dog feels comfortable. So what you're going to do is get some sort of treat that your dog really likes, and something that is lickable, like Easy Cheese works very well, but any treat will do. So we're going to have my videographer come around to the side. Obi, come here. Here, puppy. So it's best done if you are seated, because that way your dog is coming to you. So what you don't want to do is chase your dog down for this process, because again, it has to occur on a daily basis. So what you're going to do is then start presenting the device at the same time that you're giving the treat. Take him away, give the treat, and you'll see that I'm letting him come to me rather than me going to him. And if he stops and seems like he's uncomfortable, you take both of them away. So we get him going with that, and then I'm not squeezing, I'm just sticking it inside his mouth. So then what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and lay that there, stick this inside the mouth behind the teeth, I'm not giving any squeeze, and then give the treat. So he starts learning that I'm going to do something silly with his mouth, and then he's going to get a treat. Then what I suggest you do is, when you're done with just these little training sessions where you haven't administered the vaccine, then you take him for a walk, or you go play fetch with him, you go out in the backyard, but he learns that something good occurs immediately following this. So eventually when you do have to give it and you can't give a treat, you are pairing it with something positive. So ultimately what you will end up doing, Obi, come here, bud. You will lift up the lips, stick that in behind the teeth, and give a pump. Good boy. Let's go for a walk. Come on, puppy. Come on. So the goal is that your dog learns that when you get this out, something wonderful is going to happen to him. Again, in the beginning, we'll start with trees, making sure that the dog has a reason to come to you so that you don't have to chase him around the house. And then ultimately, you're going to be able to give this and then do something that the dog really loves that is not related to food.